My iPad is the 7th generation, the 2019 one. I have a 32 GB in silver color. So this is how my iPad looks like. The front is the basic white, and I bought a transparent cover from Amazon and decorated with some stickers I got off from AliExpress, and that's just the basic accessories of my iPad. So as I open, the home screen is usually filled with the default Apple apps, but I group them into different folders such as photography, utilities, and other basic folders. So I don't really use these apps much, which is why I group them into folders. Next up is Instagram, where I use it only for my study account in my iPad, and it is Studify. I follow various studygrams over there. Then next up we have YouTube, which is a mandatory app, obviously, and these are my subscriptions. Next up we have Gmail, which is a necessity, and then we have Spotify, which I use to listen music mostly. These are the like songs which I frequently listen to. And then we have Pinterest, where I look up for ideas or anything. Pinterest is a huge platform to find various things, even if it's study, inspiration, or anything. And then I have Prime Video, which is Amazon Prime Video, which I use to watch my favorite show, which is Grey's Anatomy. And that's the only show I actually watch on Prime Video. Then we have Zoom, which has become a part of our daily life right now for online classes. And the next app is Unacademy, which is actually an educational app where we can watch lectures. It was one of the first app that I downloaded as I started preparing for my NEET exam. Then we have Notion. Notion is actually kind of like a productivity app, in which we can include reflections, to-do lists, journals. We can have our study schedules on it, or we can have our reading lists on it. So basically it's a good app, but I'm trying to get around it. Then the main app which I use mostly is GoodNotes, and it is a digital note-taking app. So here are a few of the notes that I made. Currently I am making handwritten notes, but I am slowly transitioning into digital notes. So these are the notes I made for chemistry. That's it for GoodNotes. And then next up, I have Focus Plant, which is basically like the app which is known as Forest, which is good for focusing, timers, Pomodoro techniques, everything. Then I have Photo and Video folder, where I have InShot, where I edit most of my videos. Then I have YouTube Studio, which I use for YouTube, and then I have another editing app. Then I have Fonto, then I have iMovie, which is already inbuilt in the iPad. Then I have Utilities folder, where I just have the app Slides, Google Slides, where I use for making presentations for college. And then next up, I have Netflix. These are a few of the shows I watch, and I mostly watch shows on Netflix rather than Amazon Prime. Then I have Quizlet, which is also an educational app, but I use mostly to make flashcards. And then I have Hotstar, then Over is like a creativity app for you to make posters and wallpapers and a lot of creative stuff. Then I have Translator, which I use mainly for Safari to browse on international websites with another language. Then I have Google Classroom, where most of my assignments are posted. And then the other apps are AliExpress, which is a shopping app, Google Photos, where I back up all my pictures. Then I have Burger Shop, which is a random game that I play occasionally. Focus Timer is a Pomodoro technique timer. Dumb Ways to Die is the game that I commonly enjoy, and that's only one of the two games that I have. So that's it. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Don't forget to subscribe.